Hello everyone, this is Strawberry Singh. Today I wanted to show you a few of the Catwa mesh heads and the animation upgrades that you can purchase for them. What I want to start off with right now, because a few people have asked me about this, is how do I fit mesh eyes to Catwa heads? So this is what I'm going to start with first. This is me with my regular default Second Life head, as you can see, with all the little bumps, and just not used to wearing the default head as much anymore. So that's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the latest release, which is, I believe, the Annie head. Yeah, the Catwa Annie, and we're going to go with the Catwa Annie, and we're going to go with the vampire one today. Both of them have been released just a few days ago. They've both gone up to 4.8, version 4.8. So if you've purchased them before, you can head down to the Catwa main store and hit the redelivery terminal if you didn't get the auto update. So when you're putting on a mesh head, you get a variety of things in the folder. The first thing you want to put on is the alpha, the head plus eyes alpha. So let me just see if I can. Here we go. I usually add everything because I don't want them to remove another alpha by accident. Okay, now you can see the mesh eyes that I'm currently wearing. Then what you're going to do is you're going to find now this with this HUD with this now that with the update, what you're seeing here is you're getting a light non-upgradable version of the head, and then you're also getting the upgradable version of the head. So the difference between those two heads is basically mesh count and scripting that results in a different resing time. So of course, if you go with the light version, it's going to be faster to load and res, and a lot less harder on your computer. And if you go with the upgradable, because it has so many animations and things that it has to deal with, it's going to be a little bit more taxing on your computer. But for today's example, I'm going to show you the upgradable version. Sometimes I wear the light, but I don't wear the light that often because I actually do really like the animations from Catwa, and I enjoy using them, especially we're going to check out how the vampire ones work out. So see, if you see it, it took me a few seconds to load that. Now you see my mesh eyes are up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit a new pair of eyes for this mesh head. Before I start fitting a new pair of eyes, the first thing I do is I use some sort of eye HUD and make sure I'm looking straight. So you can use this free any pose HUD that I got on the marketplace. Okay, you can use that, or you can use the Fate HUD that I mentioned before. It's been upgraded, so now you can actually animate other avatars as well, and you can just use it to move the eyes. But in order to do that, the first thing we need to do is turn off the eyes AO. Yeah, so there's the eyes AO. I'm just going to turn that off. Okay, and now I should have control over the eyes. It's I can position it right in the center if I want, but I'm not going to use this HUD right now. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to animate myself, and I'm going to make sure I have it centered. Okay, so once I have it centered, just move this out of the way. Once I have it centered, I'm going to break out a new pair of eyes. And when I'm going to use icon, those are the eyes that I wear most often. You can use any eyes that you like. When you first purchase a pair of icon eyes and you wear them, you'll see that they look like this. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to look for the HUD that they come with. And the HUD automatically poses you. And you can pick any one of these. If you want a bigger size, I usually go with medium myself. Okay, so once I'm done with that, I close the HUD. Then I actually just go up to the eyes, and I do them both at the same time, and I drag them down. But now with mesh heads, you'll notice a lot of the times when you drag them down, sometimes you'll see that it's a little too forward. It's cutting in every time she's blinking. So I want to highlight them again. I shouldn't have let go of that. That's okay. Just going to push it back just a little bit. And then I'm going to make sure that it looks centered. Now this eye looks a little too inwards, and I usually push them out like that. I just kind of eyeball it. That's how I wear mesh eyes with mesh heads. Okay, now the great thing about Catwa heads is that they come with an eyes AO. So once you put that on, no matter where your eyes are, they usually get centered anyways, unless they're like up there. You want to make sure that they're at eye level, but even if they're a little bit inwards, the eyes AO will fix that. So that's how I put the mesh eyes on. Now we're going to start playing with some of the skins. One important thing I do want to show you about the Catwa head is if you go to the main HUD, which is this one, and you wear that, and you go into the Tint Alpha Lashes section, there's a little button over here. If you press that, blend, and you put it in blend mode, you'll notice your eyelashes will look a lot better. There we go. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Or I think you put it in mask mode. Okay. Now, the only problem is if you want to wear any kind of eyeshadow with this, it won't work properly because of the mode that the eyelashes are in. I'll give you an example of that. I'm just going to take out an applier. Let's go with this one, Tailor. Now, I don't think you guys can see the pliers over here. Let me move it in a little bit. Okay. So, I'm going to just put the skin on. Beautiful skin from Your Skin, Your Shape. And I can put on a red lipstick to go with that. But if I try to put on a eyeliner or an eyeshadow, it won't work properly. You might see it a little bit when she's blinking, but it won't work because we have the eyelashes in blend mode. So when you remove that, the eyelashes won't look that great, but then at least you can see the eyeshadow. So it's kind of like you have to go with one or the other. That's why sometimes I prefer it when designers bake the eyeshadows on, then I can have nice eyelashes and an eyeshadow or eyeliner, at least a cat eye or something. So anyways, this is the skin I'm going to go with today. Now, I'm going to show you how you can upgrade your animations. You don't need this right now. Okay, these are the basic animations. Let me show you a few of those. See, you can get it to play constantly or just once in a while. And then if you want to stop it, you just click on it again. This one. Okay, now this is the vampire head, so she's going to have vampire teeth in certain animations. We can get her to open her mouth. Can't really see it on this one. Okay, probably this one you can see it. There we go. Very cool. This is one of my favorites. Okay, and let's try that one. Okay, this is very vampirish. There we go. Okay, so these are the animations that even the light head comes with. Now if you buy the upgrade, right now I haven't activated the upgrades yet. Let me take out my animations activator. There we go. So when you buy the upgrade, you just have to attach the HUD and then click on it, and you'll see that it activates the updates. And now I'm able to use all of those updates as well. go crazy with them. These are all, the up here are all the eye emotes. There's a lot of people in my house right now, so sorry if you guys hear any noise in the background. That's always a fun one. Okay, so if I go with this one, I like that for the vampire look. I can keep it playing. Let's see some of the lip animations. Yeah, I like this one. Similar to the first one. Oh, these are cool. Anyways, this was just to give you an idea of how you can wear mesh eyes with your Catwa mesh heads, or even other mesh heads. I do the same with even my Leluca and others. And then what I usually do is, once I've fitted eyes to those heads, I actually move them into the folders of the heads. So I know that those ones are fitted already, and I can just rewear those whenever I wear that head. Just makes it easier and quicker. And you know how to make the eyelashes look better. You know how to upgrade the animations. I think that's about all I wanted to cover. If you guys have any other questions about mesh heads and how to wear them and so on and so forth. So that was it. I'm gonna leave that one because she's a vampire. And there we go. So there we are. Now you are a vampire. So it's fun. I really enjoy the... Oh, one other thing I want to point out, because I am wearing mesh ears and I actually prefer to wear them a lot, is when you go into this area, you can hide the ears of the Catwa head in that section. There you go. See? Now that did you see how the ears were showing here? And now they're hidden. Okay. So I think that's it. If you have any questions about anything else, feel free to leave it in the comments, especially about mesh heads. I know they can be a little daunting, but I'll try my best to answer them if possible. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.